Where was that inspiration from to create Hold Me?
So okay, so I have to give you a little bit of backstory. So there's a guy, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Eric Bellinger,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he worked with Eric Bellinger and I've been following this guy. His name is SeQuence Clark. I've been following him and I just reached out to him because he wrote on my cousin has a friend in like the Durham area, Durham, North Carolina area, and he's an artist. And so I checked some of his credits and he had this guy on there that kept popping up. So I was like, who is this guy? Because he's an amazing writer. So I pulled him up. And then come to find out he worked with Eric Bellinger. He got nominated for a Grammy. Like this is like a really like in the game guy. He's written for K. Michelle, T-Pain, Kevin Gates, Jacob Lattimore, all these different people. So I just DM'd him. I was like, hey, I'm a fan of your work. I'd like to collaborate. So then we kind of just stayed in touch and he would just be telling me different things about writing, the music industry. And he was just kind of like, it was just kind of going from there. And so one day he asked me, was like, why haven't you asked me for a feature? Like, why haven't we done a song together? Because I was just hesitant because, he's in the industry. So I was like, I don't know. I just told him, I said, honestly, I don't know if I could afford you. This and third, he was like, don't worry about it. I got you. And so I hit up my friend. I said, this is an amazing opportunity for us. This is a Grammy nominated songwriter. He's in the industry. This will definitely give us a lot of, points in the game. This will be a great opportunity for the both of us. So my friend, he's a producer songwriter. And I said, I just need something smooth, simple, short, just something easy to write over. So he sent me the beat for the slower version of Hold Me. And so I just started writing to it. And I actually had written SeQuence's verse, but when I sent it to him with the second verse open, he rewrote it, which is typical because he's a writer himself. So he rewrote the verse and he sung backgrounds on it. And then I actually heard the drill version of Hold Me. I actually heard there's an artist named Tony Romiti and I've been a fan of hers for years, like since I was in high school. So it's been about 10 years. And she put out a drill version over an R&B beat, or yeah, over an R&B beat. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking cool. So there was a producer in Nigeria that I had been in contact with. And I said, hey, I know you're really dope at what you do. You're the only person that I feel like that can do this at the moment that I'm in contact with. Can you make a drill version of this song? And he came and killed it. And so that's how the drill version came about.
So tell us a little bit about the process that you go through as far as a songwriter and finding artists to work with.
Okay, so I've worked with not too many. I've worked with a few artists, mainly indie artists, which I'm not knocking at all. You have to start somewhere. Now, the placement itself, we actually had written that a year ago before it came out. I didn't even know if it was going to come out or not. So that happened, and it was a great experience. We did everything. Like he would send me like a concept, like you said, and I was just writing and writing and writing. And then finally, we kind of chopped everything down and eliminated what we wanted in or what he wanted in the song, and then it came to fruition. So that's kind of how that process goes. Now, with other artists, I'd say the process is more so the same. It's more so because I do a lot of things remotely than actually in studio. I'll like they'll send me a concept or whatnot, and they'll say, "Hey, I've got this song idea. What do you think?" Or they'll send me like a rough little vocal demo, and then I'll just touch it up or change it completely and just see what they think. But when you write a song, it has to fit that artist. So it's like you can't write too much from like your perspective. You have to write like you have to get a vibe for the artist, and it's really hard when you don't know the artist or have a background with the artist. Then you have to go and listen to their discography and listen to what they're talking about and just kind of go from there. And then you can usually catch the vibe